going on? Oh, I hope this lighting is okay right here. Let me calm down. There it is. There it is. Let's see who's in the chat. Because today we're going to talk about Shedeur. We're going to talk about the Cleveland. We're going to talk about the Colorado Buffaloes. We're going to talk about, a lot of things. And we're going to go over 2 mock drafts. And I do got to bring some bad news. Oh my gosh. But I'm going to go over that after I talk about the good news regarding Angel Reese. But before I do that, let me go ahead and make sure y'all got your notes, your drink, and your vest. Let's see who is in the house today. Come on with it. Oh, they go to SDP. You know what? I get nervous when you get in here first. I get nervous when you get in here first, sir. But welcome aboard the Tony Talks Vested Up. I know it's going to be an exciting night tonight. Hello, SDP 1208. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Is on. It's on tonight, my friends. Yes, the Vestas community. Oh, I got my fire. It's time to roll. I got my fire. I already got 20,000 people in this live. When I get my fire, thank you so much. What's up, Donna C? What's up? Do you see I got my fatigue on? Do you see I got my CU fatigue on? Oh my gosh. I got some good news, Vestas, and I got some bad news. Oh my gosh. Y'all Vestas. They're gonna don't see you again. Lady E. Hey, I'm proud of you. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing, Lady E. Come on with it. Come on with it. There it is. Okay, Vestas. Oh boy. Here we go, y'all. Hey, and I just want to let you know, YouTube has been having. So it's not me, it's not my internet. Even Big Dog Chico and Unc had issues in the middle of the day. So I'm gonna try to get through this. I want it to be a good live, but YouTube is cutting up today, okay? But it's not me. All right, Vestas, here we go. Here we go, Vestas. So if you don't know, the state of Georgia, the great city of Atlanta has received her princess. Angel Reese has been traded to the Atlanta Dreams. Oh my, and Atlanta is turning up. Listen, we had some, and shout out to What She Said Sports. She brought that news to me 5 o'clock this morning. Oh. Come on, y'all. Let's go. But shout out. Hold on. Justine. Oh, I call your name. Justine. Welcome to the room. So hey, I just want to bring up her land the last 2 years. Of course, Angel Reese, she is a forward. She plays forward, the same position that Joyce Edwards plays for the Gamecocks. I just want to make a correlation, okay? She's 6'3", she weighs 165, and these are her stats for the last 2 years. All right. For the first year she was in the WNBA, she had averaged 13.6 points. She averaged 13.1 rebounds. In terms of assists, she averaged 1.9, and still she averaged 1.3. All right. Let's see what she did last year, right? In terms of points, she averaged 14.7. In terms of rebounds, she averaged 12.6. Yeah, 12.6. Assists 3.7 and steals 1.5. So, hey, she is consistent. No matter what's going on, she is consistent. So I'm happy for the city of Atlanta, and I'm happy for the state of Georgia, and I'm happy for the WNBA. Because guess what? Based on What She Said Sports, they got their money. Of course, it ain't close to what the men's are making in their NBA, but they got their money this year. They got their money. Angel Reese, I think What She Said Sports, Angel Reese is making about $350,000. Caitlin Clark making a little bit more, but come on. That money's coming in. That money is gonna come in, okay? So everybody salute to all the women in the women NBA. And salute to you, Angel Reese. I'm pretty sure Atlanta headed and you. Okay, let's move forward. Media is already. Yes. Ooh, I'm trying to get right. So we're gonna address the women first. So Coach Prime, in the press conference that he did today, his baby daughter Shalimar, guess what? She's going to transfer back to a school in Colorado for whatever reason. So Deion Sanders, he's happy that his baby girl is going to be in the same state as him. So of course, he did not release the school. He didn't say it was the University of Colorado. He said that we are going to travel to the school. to talk to the coach, to look at the campus. So I'm assuming it is not the University of Colorado since she's already been there, but I'm pretty sure wherever she's gone, she's happy. Even Coach Prime is happy. So shout out to you, Shalimar. This is her last year in college. So shout out to you, young lady. We wish you the best this year. Okay, let's keep pushing. Brought up Ponder's cause of unaliving in the last live. And I hate to report this. Before I report this, Coach Prime said something at the beginning of the stream today that caught my attention. I had to go back and watch it. And I said, well, what Coach Prime is talking about this regarding the statement that the
need to encourage kids to make responsible choices and have hard conversations. Different conversation is easier than a lifetime of loss. Reminder to everybody, don't drink and drive. Don't be afraid to take the keys. We want our players to have tools to make good choices in tough moments. We continue to support Dom's family and all those that were affected around the student body, around the country. God bless all the different.
All right, Vessels. So here we go. Let me go ahead and read out. So I heard Coach Prime say that, and I said, "What is Coach Prime talking about? We thought it was a car. We thought it was an accident with the car. We didn't know what caused the accident. It came out roughly about 3 to 4 hours ago. This is exactly what happened, Vessels. Colorado quarterback Domniq intoxicated when he passed away in a fiery car crash last month. I didn't know that part. Fiery car crash last month. And an autopsy reveals heartbreaking new details. All right. And the article goes, Colorado Buffalo quarterback Domniq intoxicated when he died in a fiery car crash last month. The 23-year-old sophomore tragically was unalived in the early hours of March 1st after losing control of his 2023 Tesla Model 3 in Boulder County. According to the report for the Boulder County coroner, times higher the legal limit when he passed away in the crash. The autopsy report let's see here. The quarterback's cause of unalive was multiple blunt force injuries in the accident. His mother has since issued a statement encouraging others to use this tragedy as a lesson. What matters most to me is who Domniq was as a person, she writes. He was a determined student, athlete, a leader, and someone with a big heart who fiercely loved his family, his teammates, and the game of football. If any good comes from this loss, it is the conversation it can start about responsible decision-making, supporting young adults, and making good choices, even in ordinary moments. One bad decision can alter everything. Odds are that 95% of the population has made the same decision, but got lucky, and most would never admit it. Ooh, hey, she spoke facts there. Still shout out to the Pundits family. Rest in peace, Domniq. Rest in peace. I didn't know all of those details that came out. I didn't know that the car, from what I gather, kind of exploded also when it hit. So, hey, a lot. It said highly intoxicated. So very sad. Remember, I just asked you. That's right. You was the one. Yep. You was the one that asked that. I know his family's heart. Yes. I thought it was just, animal diving out. We came up with the theories that hopefully the Tesla had sensors about what caused the accident and so forth. I never would have thought that it was consumption of alcohol. So the young had, Coach Prime always tell them to don't drink and drive. And yeah, that is true. He was only 23. Yes. 23, Vestas. Yep. Rest in peace, Panda. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and increase the mood again. But I just wanted to bring you that update because, like I said, Gemini just raised her hand and she said it was me. Tony Talks vested up. There go the answer. We got the answer. So, if you don't know, this Saturday here, Vestas. Hold on, let me shake off that energy. All right, shake it off. If you didn't know, this weekend here is Colorado Buffalo's spring game, April 11th, this Saturday, and I think it's Mountain Time. I'm going to say 1 o'clock, but check on the time, okay? And in the screen that the new pregame network and Big Dog Chico covered, here's some of those notes that they gave. Out of the 59 new incoming players that Colorado received in their roster, on their roster this year, guess what? Out of those players, 13 to 15 of them was captain. So we bringing in a flock of leaders from other schools that know how to be the leader, that know how to speak up, that know how to put people in their position and know how to say, nah, we need to do this, we need to do this, and we need to do this. Coach Prime is elated, okay, about the group of young men that came in. And I got some clips. Fair use. Now, since YouTube is definitely messing up, I'm not gonna play them. I'm gonna put the clip up here, just a still clip, but I'm gonna play the audio on my phone. You know how we do it over here. Listen, one market don't stop no show, okay? But I'm gonna get you this information. Now on this live, it was roughly about an hour worth. So I'm gonna give you some snippets, but please go back and watch the original content. Give them their views, put their comments in them, their like. And if you haven't subscribed to Big Dog Chico and the pregame network, hey, I suggest you do, okay? Because, hey, to me, I think they only got the exclusive rights to stream anything in Colorado. Remember, they were the only podcasters there doing the pro day. And to me, I'm going to say they were the only ones there today doing the media blitz. I could be wrong, but hey, I'm getting my information from Big Dog Chico and only. It is what it is. Okay, so regarding, even though Coach Prime spoke, and I'm going to play 2 or 3 clips on what he said, because Coach Prime did not, how can I say it? Coach Prime was a gentleman in the boat regarding some of these topics, but Coach Prime was saying some things, y'all. You know, I don't exaggerate over here. Coach Prime was saying something. I got the clips. Now, besides Coach Prime, there is a new O-line center. His name is Demetrius Hunter. Yes, last name Hunter, first name Demetrius. All right, he's a center. And guess what? Out of 1,700 snaps, he only allowed his quarterback to get sacked twice. I take that, Vestas. I take that. He's also 6'2", 310 pounds. I definitely take that. He look like he already in the NFL, okay, Vestas? And then also he is a senior. So this will be his last year at Colorado. And one thing he did talk about, and one thing he did say he liked, because this is his first year with Coach Prime and the CU Buffs, he said he loves the elite conditioning that's going on there. He likes the go offense that they put together for this year. And he also liked how the OC is causing some miscorrection. Well, they have come up with some misdirection type of plays. All right, so I'm ready to see what, and of course, hey, investors, let me go ahead and take this. They're not going to show you that at the spring game. They're not going to show their keys, their plays in the spring game. Why would they do that? And so all these other colleges can watch. They ain't going to do this year. But we'll still get a taste of the talents and the weapons that they have this year, this upcoming Saturday. All right, investors. And then also, it was another young man by the name of, I'm just going to say his name is Ba. He has a very long first name, last name Karamba. I like that. Karamba. He is a defensive edge. He's 6'3", 260 pounds. He's also a senior. All right. Oh, and let me tell you one thing about, let me go back to the Hunter, Demetrius Hunter. He's a grad student. So this is definitely his last year. All right. Now regarding B. Karamba, he's a senior. I don't know if he's a graduate senior or just a regular season senior. I don't know, but he stands at 6'3", 260 pounds, and he has transferred from Temple. Okay, I think that's it. All right, but also in that presser today, Coach Prime gave great accolades to Juju Lewis. he's like what he's seeing. Of course, he said that a lot of people is not going to get behind Juju Lewis until they see him, see what he can do in the Georgia Tech game this year. And that game is September the 3rd of this year. Okay, it's not in August, it's September the 3rd based off ESPN schedule. Okay, I'm just going by their schedule. All right. Coach Prime also gave accolades to both coordinators, the OC coordinator Marion, and also the DC coordinator Chris Marv. I'm gonna pronounce it like that, Marv, who also assisted Warren Snap and Vestus. I'm trying to get to the clips. Slow down, Tony. Marv also assisted Warren Sapp. So guess what? I'm very excited about Saturday. Okay, now Coach Prime also said there's one player that he called out, and he said that player is him. The same him that he gave Travis Hunter that title. The same him he gave LaJohntay Webster that title. The same title that he gave Jimmy Horn that title. And guess who that is? It's a new transfer by the name of Cree Thomas, number 20. He's a cornerback, so we definitely need to watch for him this weekend. Coach Prime said he's him. And he also talked about Boo Carter, but he said Cree Thomas, who is a transfer from Notre Dame, he said he's him. All right, Vestas. Number 20. We're going to look out for him. Let me go in and scrub these notes. Ooh, okay, let's go ahead, Vestas. Hold on, Vestas. I think we done got to those clips. Let's see. Greetings, my sister investor. What's up, Everlove? About 50. Yes, you're right. I couldn't catch that. I was multitasking at that time, but yes, that is a true statement. About 15 to 17 players are 3.0 and above. Yes, in terms of GPA. Yes. I'm subscribed to them too also. Okay, Evelyn, I think I have seen you in the comments before, Evelyn. I think I have. Why they say Welloffmedia giving these players exposures for other teams? Well, see, a lot of people have adopted Coach Prime blueprint. So I think a lot of other schools are filming their players, but they know that Coach Prime is getting the cream of the crop. So I can see why they believe that Welloffmedia filming the players, allowing other schools to come in and actually see and focus on players they want to pick out of Coach Prime's pocket. I can see that. Exposure works both ways. It can work against the school, but it also can work towards the school and towards the players. Because Coach Prime also alluded to that. I'm trying to get to the clips. Donna C, a valid point, but it's what they call it, a two-edged sword. Coach Prime had to pause to get the words out. Yes, he did. I'm happy that they're not showing everything. Yep. Tuesday time. What's up, man? Listen, I'm trying to get it out. Tuesday talks. I'll take that. Exactly, Tony. Coach Prime is the blueprint, and he has the eye. Yes. And guess what? Listen. I heard a lot of schools got cameras, but I don't want to watch LSU. I don't want to watch Arizona State. I don't want to watch nobody else for Colorado. Now, listen, there's a lot of people that want to watch Colorado just like they can watch all the other channels, just like they even watch this little old channel, and they never say nothing, but they watch it. Same thing they doing to Coach Prime. They watch it. They don't like him, but they watch it. Okay. Hey, so it's gonna take the good with the bad. But let me go ahead. Now I got to the point, Vestas. Oh, one thing about the Georgia Tech game, listen, it seemed like the tickets have went down. I don't know if the prices that I saw earlier this year was inflated or resale prices, but right now you can find a Georgia Tech versus Colorado Buffalo ticket in the great city of Atlanta, Georgia for $157. Now, did I go see where they were located? No. Will I go see where they're located? I sure will. And the game is on a Thursday. I think I can make that trip. If the seat is good for 157. Now, I cannot dox myself, but that is also a very intimate stadium. What do I mean when I say intimate stadium? That stadium is between one block. So when I say you sitting shoulder to shoulder, kneecap to kneecap, your knees is in somebody back, somebody leaning back on your knees, I'm saying intimate. It's very tight. It's very tight. But we shall see what I can do. Okay? We shall see. Okay? I promise y'all that, investors. And also, before I go into these clips, hold on. All right, but let me go ahead. Now, let's see here. Okay, in terms of their schedule, I did look at their schedule. So they got 6 games away and 6 game homes. Now, to me, after I review the schedule, this is the biggest away games from my point of view. Okay, that's all right. That Georgia Tech game, of course, that is the 3rd of September. We got that Baylor game, the 26th of September. And we also got that Arizona State Devils game, November the 7th. Tony Talks, why are you talking like that? Why are you trying to accent the Arizona game Devils like that? Because that's where Mario Miller went to. And I want to be. I want that. I love Mario Miller. I even got his jersey. No lie, I got his jersey. But I want him to regret leaving Coach Prime his last year. That's just my feelings. That's my feelings. And that game is away. So the Colorado, they do have to travel to the West Coast. They do have to worry about that time zone. And whoever is scheduling the games, don't put Colorado on 8 p.m. games for 75% of the games this year, okay? Don't do that to them for the 3rd year straight, okay? Good gracious. All right, in terms of the biggest home games, my opinion, on their schedule is going to be Texas Tech on the 3rd of October, Kansas State University on the 31st of October, and at UCF, November the 28th. And there it is, Vestas. That's that schedule. All right, we're going to clear that note off the board. All right, let's keep going. Ooh, I'm getting there. Okay, Vestas, here we go, Vestas. Hey, Donna. Hey, guess what? I'll take that, Donna. I'll take that. Because guess what? In the background, it counts. Let me go ahead and play this right here, Vestas. Because, Coach Prime. All right, Uncle and Big Dog Chico, thank you so much for this content I'm about to drop. Fair use. Please go out to their channels. And while this is playing, I'm going to try to download their clip again so you can see what their channel looks like, so you can go out and subscribe. Shout out to Big Dog Chico and Deion Sanders, y'all. And well, it's only 3 clips, and we're going to talk about this, Masters. We're going to talk about this. Oh, Coach Prime did this. He did this in such a gentleman, perfect way, but he did this, y'all. Where the other phone at? Coach Prime, love you. I adore you. Hold on, y'all, Masters. Here you go. You don't got to believe me. There you go. Come on, Coach.
From each team, they did a great job of picking. They had a whole draft, and it was intriguing.
And secondly, I know Pro Day was last week. I just want to know if you want to comment on your players and what you thought of the event.
I'm happy, elated. I got an opportunity to talk to the scouts beforehand, and they asked me about a plethora of players, including the upcoming players that could possibly be coming out this year. And it was good. I like what many of the guys did. You know, many of them came back in phenomenal shape. I wish they'd have been in that type of shape when they played here, but they came back in phenomenal shape. I don't understand that. Like, you got a whole season to work out and to train, then you go somewhere for 2 months and you give it your all. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand that. Like, you should have gave it all for that stuff that's on the film. You know, you had 12 games on the darn film. That's when you give it your all. But God bless him. We'll learn.
Vestas, did y'all hear that, or do y'all need me to replay that, Vestas? Because Coach Prime said 2 things in one. Do y'all need me to replay that? Do y'all need, because I know we discussed this in another live about 2 lives ago about a certain player that dropped weight in 2 months and why you couldn't do that. Come on, I know we discussed that. Do I need to play that some more? You know, I'm gonna play that again. I'm gonna play it again. Ain't nothing but 53 56 minutes, seconds.
Jack, my man.
Hold on, y'all, Vestas. I ain't said Coach Prime said it.
The different leaders from each team, they did a great job of picking talent. They had a whole draft, and it was intriguing.
And secondly, I know Pro Day was last week. I just want to know if you want to comment on your players and what you thought of the event.
I'm happy, elated. I got an opportunity to talk to the scouts beforehand, and they asked me about a plethora of players, including the upcoming players that could possibly be coming out this year. And it was good. I like what many of the guys did. You know, many of them came back in phenomenal shape. I wish they'd have been in that type of shape when they played here, but they came back in phenomenal.
He said when they played here. Hey, guess what? That could be a double entendre. I'm just telling you, that's what he said when they played here. Okay?
Shit. I don't understand that. Like, you got a whole season, give it your all. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand that. Like, you should have gave it all for that stuff that's on the film. You know, you had 12 games on the darn film. That's when you give it your all. But God bless him.
He said, God bless him. God bless him. Listen, let me tell you, people, y'all may think that I'm reaching. No, I'm not reaching. I'm not reaching. Coach Prime said you had 12 weeks, 12 games to get it right here, but you went somewhere else for 2 months and basically did right by yourself. Okay, we just gonna keep pushing. I love you, Coach Prime. Okay, Evelyn. I heard him. He dropped some dimes. Seaton, when he left, Seaton also lied, also reading off a script. Well, guess what Coach Prime said about that, y'all? Let's keep pushing to the next one. Hold on. Let me go ahead and increase this right here, Vestas. Let me go ahead and increase this right here. Save y'all eyesight. Evelyn, yes. All right, let's go to the next one. Random order. Hit play.
The first couple of years we had stability at those positions that highlighted us. So we learned quite a bit of not just talent, but understanding mentality. And mentality is something that we targeted. It's something that we sat down and interviewed and made sure not only the young men, but the parents had that document.
Second one,
there we go, Vestas.
Your satisfaction or appreciation or whatever the right word is for young men finding better opportunities for themselves and going elsewhere.
Vestas, ho one. Here you go, Coach.
Mm-hmm. How do you balance that with the challenge of building what you're trying to build?
Oh, if someone is satisfied and didn't want to be here, do you really want them? You don't want them here, but I'm happy as a man, African American man, that these guys, white and black, are moving to bring their pictures to speak you hope. Some of the men to them for a multitude of reasons that I always want progression, no matter what. I want you to progress and to have that pie in the sky, if that's what you think it is. I want you to have that opportunity. So I love also the multitude of men that we had coming in that had to have this pleasure somewhere else, that wanted that same opportunity here. I'm really elated about that. So everybody's dealing with the same thing. Some people may have more money to go shopping than others, but I'm happy about it. I really am. You got to understand, some of these kids you didn't know till they came here.
Ooh.
They came here, stabilized themselves, made a name, and they moved on. They did their thing. How could
Vestas, hold on. I got to pause right there. He said they named him name and they did it with a name. Ooh. You remember how it was just maybe 2 years ago? Oh gosh, oh Lord. How they said that some players was just coming to Colorado just to get exposure, just to use the name. Let me keep playing. There's only 1 more minute on this one.
The first couple of years we had stability at those positions that highlighted us. So we learned quite a bit of not just talent, but understanding mentality. And mentality is something that we targeted. It's something that we sat down and interviewed and made sure not only the young men, but the parents had that type of mentality, because the parents play a tremendous role in these young men's lives.
Second one, you mentioned your satisfaction or appreciation, or whatever the right word is, for young men finding better opportunities for themselves and going elsewhere. How do you balance that with the challenge of building what you're trying to build?
Oh, if someone is satisfied, you don't want them here. But I'm happy as a man, African American man, that these guys, white and black, are moving on to greener pastures, so to speak. You hope.
Did you hear? Come on, Coach Prime just said two and three things in that. He said he wished them the best, but if they don't want to be there, let them go. He's glad that they had left to go to other opportunities, especially if they did not want to be there. And then also, did you hear what he said? He said to greener pastures that he hoped. You don't think Coach Prime know what goes on behind the scenes at these other schools that these players think are going to be greener on the other side? Coach Prime knows some things, Vestas. Coach Prime knows some things. He ain't in this. Come on now, you know Coach Prime don't mince words.
Some of the young men I talk to frequently, some we don't. But I'm happy for all of them for a multitude of reasons. That I always want progression, no matter what. I want you to progress and to have that pie in the sky, if that's what you think it is. I want you to have, and I like that. But I love also the multitude of men that we had coming in that had to have this pleasure somewhere else, that wanted that same opportunity here.
Listen, when I made that statement in the last live that they may have left, but it was other people sitting behind the backgrounds just hoping that somebody would leave just to get their spot. Ooh, listen, Vestas, we shall see. This season coming up right here, Vestas. This season coming up fast. We shall see. Bam, bam, bam. That part of fact. Some of these players. Who is that? Have you ever heard of a Ryan Staub? I never heard of a Ryan Staub. Of course, I got to know him at Colorado, playing behind Shedeur Sanders and also playing behind SLAUTE last year. But man, they must have. How can I say? They must have blew up Staub's mind when he got to Tennessee to make that statement saying that he learned more in 30 days there than what he learned in 3 years at Colorado. They were smoking that stuff up there in Tennessee. Ryan Staub, somebody that was QB2, QB3, right? Had the nerve to say that what he learned in Tennessee, 30 days. We're talking about 30 days that also include 8 days on the weekend. So really 22 days there, if you want to say that for business days. He said he learned more in 22 days, minus the weekend, that he learned up 3 years up in Boulder, Colorado. And guess what? He got there. Pushing. We're going to keep pushing. Yes, Coach Prime. Talk to the parent. Yeah. I think he always talks to the parent. Ooh, I don't know what's going on, y'all. You hope? Yep, I hope. Yep, he hope. They hope. Travis Summers, Junior Horn. Put a little bit more mustard and bread with that, Miss Donna, so I understand exactly what you're talking about regarding Travis Hunter or Jimmy Horn, y'all. I got one more clip, Vestas. Oh, this is the one with the panda. I think it's one more. Here you go.
We're not going to be provoked to comment back or to say anything ignorantly back. I wish those guys the best. One thing that I could comfortably say, some people came here that you didn't know of, and when they left, they had a name. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud that they were able to earn more than they earn here that could help their friends, family, as well as loved ones, and could help themselves. So I'm happy with that. We're still in good relationship with quite a few, but you got to understand, some young men play the victim.
Okay, now this clip includes commentary from Unc and Big Dog Chico. Now listen to what Unc says regarding all the 30 to 31, 32 players that left Colorado. All the 30 to 31 to 32 players that left Colorado, y'all. Listen to what he's about to say.
What do you think about those comments?
Love them. One thing I want to add on to that, underscore, 100% of the people who departed for more money. Say it again to you, Chico, for the people in the back. Let me say it to the people in the back. Scotty in the back, Jake in the back. 100% of the people who left for more money. Just stop making it be about something that it ain't. The reason they were able to make is Coach Prime said, you never heard them before, but when they got here, the value went up. And so you could try to search these things on why this person left or why that person might have left. 100% of them got paid more.
Sylvesters, we were right when we said that Coach Prime knew what he was doing. Coach Prime knows what he's doing regarding coaching, because somebody just put it out there in the chat. I think it was Evelyn Donna C, when somebody said, oh, they saying that Coach Prime can't coach. No. These players didn't leave for none of those reasons. So we also talk about Ryan Staub, the one that just lied on Coach Prime and said that, oh, I learned more in these 30 days I've been here versus 3 years. No, Ryan, just say you got offered more money. Just say that, Ryan. And there's somebody put out in the chat, you will be a bench backup quarterback. Now, if you just went for the money, just say you went for the money. But of course, you're not going to say that. You got to make it seem like the Tennessee Votes, well, however you pronounce their name, offered you more than what Coach Prime did, right? And from what I heard, you're not even wanting to be an NFL quarterback. So if you left for the money, just say you left for the money. You didn't have to throw shots. But like Coach Prime said, even if you're white or you're black, he wish you the best. He hope you know what you're going to get. He hope that the grass is greener on the other side. Okay? Ryan Staub, Marion Miller, the one that hold dear to my heart, and Jordan Seaton, and all the other 30 players that left. Coach Prime wish you the best. See you, aunties. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back, because somebody else took your spot. And now we are adopting another group of young men that want to be here. Even after the Shedeur Sanders slide, the 5th round, 1-4. Even though Jimmy Horn and LaJonde Wester, they're supposed to win in round 2. I'm going to say 2 was round 6. Even though Will Shepard went undrafted. Even if, who else? Simeon Craig the Shark went undrafted. Even though BJ Green went undrafted. 59 young men say, you know what? I'm still coming. I'm still riding with Coach Prime. I know what the draft looked like last year, but guess what? I'm still gonna take my chance with Coach Prime and the Buffaloes. That's the ones we want here. Let me go to the comments, y'all. Let me go to the comments. Let me go to the comments, because I'm starting to get hot right now. Ryan Staub will be the bench player. Yes, Evelyn. Don't be fooled by the internet. It's easy to sell out, but really worth it, Jordan Seaton, when you was already go round 1 and get your big signing bonus of 20 million, 30 million, and your round 1 money. Really, for $6 million. And as Coach Prime said, it only increased their value because they was under Coach Prime. Now, Amalia Miller, I remember when Bucky had said something on the back of his mother's porch early in the season, right after the season. You know what I'm saying? Bucky had said that receivers were getting paid $1 million or over that. Did you really leave Coach Prime for barely $1 million? when the training that you was getting, the ethics you was getting, NIL money you was getting, that was, I guess, according to what Uncle Neely said, that was only the really downside of being at Colorado, but you still was getting money. But look what you gave up. Are you going to get that at the next school? Do you even know what those facilities look like? But hey, it was your decision. It was your decision. All y'all players. Coach Prime wish you the best. We wish you the best. But really, when you look back, oh my gosh, we shall see, y'all. I wish these schools had report cards just like the NFL. Well, now we can't see the report cards now. But when but I hope these schools, I wish these schools had report cards so we can see what the training looks like, the facility looks like the locker room looks like, the treatment of players look like. Hey, the scandals. I mean, we need to start digging up some scandals at these schools because, hey, Coach Prime, he said it. Yeah. Let me go. I ain't gonna keep y'all investors. It's only been 50 minutes. I ain't gonna keep y'all on. Staub will also say he likes the culture there. Let him say it. Destin, how you doing, Destin? Let him say it. He said he liked it. Oh, well, I can't say that because Colorado, yeah, even though the team was diversified, Colorado is a very, how can I say, PWI state. So I don't know. I don't know. I've been to Tennessee. I mean, look, it's like 50-50 to me. I don't know, but hey, it is what it is. I don't know what he was saying. Let me just throw a napkin up for him. I don't know. I like Unc too, but they keep it real. And like I said, I ain't play all the clips. This is only maybe altogether 5-6 minutes total. But y'all got to go out and watch that video. Coach Prime dropped some other gems I did not put in the audio clip to respect. Unc and Big Dog Chico, okay? None of these players would, no. Now, one thing about Jimmy Horner and Travis Hunter, they left their school to come to Colorado and they didn't leave Coach. I like that. But the ones that did, 30-something? I don't know. But so one thing he said, it was all about the money. They didn't say it was the offensive coordinator last year, defensive coordinator last year. They didn't even say because they had a losing record. It was all about the money. All about the dollar bill. God dang. Woo! Okay. All right. Dollar bill. Lady of Elegance, the whole truth ain't nothing but the truth. What's up, Big Beauty? Blind Beauty, big time. Facts. They left for the dirty money. I don't care. Yeah, for the money. Coach Prime is right. Left for more money. Really? More money? You gotta go to sleep at night. You gotta close your eyes at night in a different bed. Ain't no telling what's going on behind the team. You got more money in your bank account, but you don't know the snakes in the room that done got mad because you there, and they gonna attempt to show you up because you coming from Colorado, and then they probably like, God, hold on, man, you got an opportunity to be with Coach Prime and you left Coach Prime to come here. Oh, you thought the grass was green over here. Oh, you finna be in a rude awakening. And also, because I take it personal that you left Coach Prime to come, be on the coach. I'm gonna make it hard on you. Yo, the players are not thinking about the team dynamics behind the scenes. It could be players that wanted to go to Coach Prime for whatever reason, and the reason they didn't go is because they know they wasn't gonna get the money, but because maybe of family pressures, they went to another school, but they wanted to be on the Coach Prime. They may have whole animosity for a player that came from CU only. They're not considering the team dynamics and personalities at this school. You don't know who has an endearment for Coach Prime, even though they're not at Colorado. If 30 left and 59 came in, that means that Coach Prime, he acquired double of what he lost. What? Man, listen, this finna be an interesting year. This finna be an interesting year. Salute to you, Vestals. This finna be an interesting year. All right. All right, let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and remove this clip. Investors, I'm almost about to let you go. Let me see what else is in my arsenal tonight. Woo! All right, so let's talk about these trades. I'm gonna let you go. Well, I'm sorry, not the trades. The mock 2026 NFL draft. I'm only gonna cover 2 mock drafts, and I'm gonna let you go back. Let me know. Hold on, Bester. Now some of these names I agree with. I'm number 24. Let me go and pull up my slides, y'all. Now these players, I even like Spencer Fano, but I told you, this has to be wrong. Listen, we went over this. Fano has short arms. He has short arms. His arm length is shorter than what the NFL likes to put in terms of left tackle. So ESPN, I'm gonna say you wrong on that one. Fano is a good player, and Fano even said that he is willing to go into guard. Remember, we covered this in the Combine Investors. Remember, we covered this. Fano said because of his arm length, he is willing to go inside as a guard versus a tackle. So I don't agree with this one. Now, regarding the KC Concepcion, and shout out to you, I think it was SDP or Slim 081. You was the first one that brought up KC Concepcion name to me around the Combine, and I had to do my homework. Now, this is also a player that I said, well, if Carnett Tate is gone and Boston is gone, and I forgot all the wide receiver names, even Jordan Tyson is gone, I said, well, Andrew Berry need to start targeting other great wide receivers in the high 20s that still could be possibly on the board. And I agree with this pick now. I agree with this. KC Concepcion, I agree with that on for 24. I agree with that one. I even said I could see the Cleveland Browns picking him up on for 24. I definitely agree with that one. But number 6, no. Markel Bell, nope. Now, this is only one mock draft, okay? This is only one mock draft. So let me go to the next one. All money ain't good money. Money. Let me tell you one thing. There is some very unhappy people with his name. His last name is Woods. His first name is Elgin, and his nickname is Tiger. All that money in the world, and he's unhappy. I'm just saying, money. Let's see, Coach Prime put Buffalo on the back of the mat. Yes, now people are talking too much about him. You know what? And Evelyn, you already, let me put this handkerchief down. You already know they just talking. Now you know they know who Coach Prime is and who his players is. Because if not, they never, hold on now. Let's put all this in perspective to all the haters of Coach Prime. 31 players left, and y'all was in social media. Y'all was laughing at Coach Prime. Oh, he can't coach. Oh, he can't this. Oh, it was all about his sons. Oh, it was all about Shiloh. Oh, it was all about Travis. Oh, it was all about Shedeur. That's what y'all said, right, Vestas? Not Vestas. I'm sorry. All right, the haters, right? That's what y'all said, right? Well, if that was the case, do you think 30 to 32 players left Colorado without a new home? Y'all sit back and sip a tea right now. Sip. Let me say it one again. Let me say it again for all the haters that may be watching to come across this video. Since y'all said that Coach Prime can't coach, he didn't know what he was doing, he didn't know how to recruit, he didn't know how to utilize these players. Do you think the 30 to 32 players that left, do you think they just left without a home? That means that somebody came in and they whispered in their ear and they said those sweet nothings and say, hey, if you come play for me, I give you what you want. That's because they know who Coach Prime players is in the caliber of training and environment that he's putting these players through. What? I told you, I broke down to you what those coaches are saying behind the scene. You mean to tell me Amario Miller, what? You know about this drive here? Oh, you know how to run this route? Oh, you know about this too? Oh, hold on. You know about this vernacular? You know about this game? How you know this? Oh, Coach Prime told you this. And he shared what with y'all? Hold on. Hey, call such and such on the phone. Oh, he said that's NFL terminology? You mean to tell me that Coach Prime was teaching y'all NFL vernacular and schemes and everything up there. Y'all just couldn't execute it because Pat Schumann wouldn't allow you to run the plays that need to be played. Oh, y'all, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No. Hold on, y'all. Get everybody on the phone. Let's talk behind the scenes, because if Coach Prime mess around and get the right OC up there, the right DC up there, he's gonna cause problems. Do you know what Coach Prime and his team is teaching these boys up there? Pat Schumann was perfect last year. He didn't let him execute anything. But Coach Prime would have been a nightmare last year if Pat Schumann or if this new OC would have been there last year. Coach Prime would have shattered all type of records in collegiate football. Oh, no. We ain't do enough damage. We got to go get them players. We got to stop him, because based on what these players saying, Coach Prime is teaching these boys prime time stuff. That's man, come on. I'm talking to myself. Don't see all money ain't good money. Come on, I'm talking to myself. When they deduct their finances, taxes, they will. I'm glad you brought that back, Evelyn. So guess what? I'm going to say about 6 weeks ago, there are some states like Mississippi, right? They're starving for elite talent that they are offering in terms of athletes. No taxes on your NIL money. No taxes. And Mississippi was not the only one. No taxes on their NIL money. It done jumped on me. Hold on, y'all. It done jumped on me. Yeah, some states are offering athletes no taxes. Evelyn Shedeur said that taxes and stuff. Yeah. But guess what? But guess what? Coach Prime has already told him how to budget and financial information and stuff like that. Man, they walking away with wealth of knowledge that school football don't teach. Coach Prime has embedded into these young men on how to be men and how to survive if their NFL dreams don't come true. They walking away. Golly. That's okay though. Guess what? Because 59 young men rush through that door to take their places. That's what we're gonna salute. And we're going to get clapped too and accolades too. Prime was in the building. What's up, Mel? Okay, come on. Let me. Come on. Mark 8:36. For what it does. What does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses soul? We shall see. This year here regarding these young men and their decisions. For the ones that came to follow Coach Prime and the ones that decided to leave Coach Prime. We know. Okay. Hey, Evelyn, you better preach. I love Coach Prime. He gives them life lessons because everybody. No, I just said that. Don't see without seeing the message. Yes, come on with it. Did all 32 go to? Yes. Oh, now you're trying to be messy. Hey, Coach Prime said they walked away from him. They didn't walk away without going to another school. Trust me. I remember Coach Prime was going through cancer. Yeah. But guess what? Coach Prime came back after he got out of the hospital. Like I said, he didn't leave them despite his cancer, his health issues, his artificial bladder, the depends on the sideline, the portable potties on the sideline. Coach Prime was still there trying to get them to be leaders and win those games. What else can you ask from Coach Prime? He's I don't want to be graphic, but he was dealing with things on the sideline in private. What else did you want from Coach Prime to give you? Primetime socks. That's right, primetime socks. Yes, Coach Prime teaching financial literacy. 2 claps. Let's keep pushing. All right, I want to look at this mock draft right here, investors. So this is one. This is the Ryan McCystal's mock draft. Now I want to go over here. I want to go over this right here because I told you we're going to be doing their homework. All right, let me go through this real fast. Now, of course, they say Mendoza's going to go number 1. Number 2, David Bailey. I want to highlight David Bailey. This is just a mock draft, but they say he may go to number 2 to the Jets. Remember, the first team I said that met with him on the same day as the combine when he got finished running his time was the Cincinnati Bengals. The reason why I highlighted that, because if the Cincinnati Bengals get him at number 10, which they may jump up to get him, they want him in the same division as Shedeur Sanders to rush Shedeur Sanders out of that pocket to the left or the right, depending on how they play him. They want basically they want their own version of Myles Garrett and David Bailey. I seen him; he's a beast. But hey, if he goes to the Jets, we will play the Jets this year, but they're not in our division. So hey, it is what it is, but that's what they're saying. Now, Francis Malagoa, now I learned how to say the name Malagoa. They saying that he's going to the Cardinals. Well, I'm just saying. Now, this was another player that I saw that fits perfectly with the Cleveland Browns because he does have that arm length that's needed for a left tackle. We're focusing on the left tackle. Fano, his arm's too short, but you see where ESPN drafted him. And I think they was trying to be dirty because they know that man got short arms. And I think ESPN was trying to be messy. They know his arms is short. And look. Let me go back here, y'all investors. Even right here. Don't y'all see this? It says guard for Fano. Guard is on the inside. We're looking for a left tackle. Why? We already got all the guards. Remember all the free agency? We got all that. We just need a left tackle. ESPN was being messy, y'all. Fano arms is too short. Let me go back to this list. Arvera Reeves, he's an edge. Tennessee Titan. New York, Sonny Styles. Ooh, I don't want Sonny Styles to be up there with the Giants, but it is what it is. Now, for this particular mock draft, they said Monroe Freeland. He's from Georgia. I can see this too. He's from Georgia. He was in that top mucking era. He's from Georgia. I can see that too. I buy that, but I still want Markel Bell. He's my number choice for number six. But I can see Freeland. Okay, let me see who else. No, so Carnell Tate. If Carnell Tate goes to the Saints, that means, oh my gosh, Tyler Schaub will have Carnell Tate to throw to. Well, I guess you got to spread the wealth, but I don't want him there. I don't want him there. Now, regarding Spencer Fano, do you see this particular draft has him going to the Kansas Chiefs? Okay, whatever. Bengals, Caleb Downs. Who else? Reuben Bain. He's another dangerous edge. Now, remember when I said that Jerry Jones, when the defensive tackles and guards was running, Jerry Jones' mouth and eyes was wide like a cartoon character. I can see Dallas even train it up to get bangs if they feel like somebody is coming to get bangs. He's another edge just like David Bailey. Ain't nothing to play with. I can see Dallas getting Reuben Bain. I sure can. Let's keep going. All right, regarding the number 6, they saying that the Jets is going to take Jordan Tyson. He used to be a Buffalo. He's also a Shedeur Sanders. He's also visited the Cleveland Browns, but we shall see what's going to happen at number 6. I don't think it's going to be a wide receiver, so hey, it is what it is. Caden Proctor, he's also another good, I'm going to say tackle, but I think he's more to the right. I think he's the right tackle. Let me keep going. They go to number 24, Casey Concepcion. So there's 2 mock drafts that have Casey Concepcion going to the Browns. ESPN mock draft and also this particular mock draft by Ryan McCystral. 2. That's a strong indicator. That Casey Concepcion may be going to the Browns, okay? And guess what? Who else? Oh, look at this. Colton Hood, who has also played for Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes, defensive player, cornerback. They got him going to the Kansas Chiefs. I can see that. That means Colton Hood, even though they're not going to get credit to Coach Prime, Tennessee Vaults is going to give all the credit to Tennessee. ESPN, all the NFL analysts going to give credit to Tennessee for getting Colton drafted, but really Coach Prime did the dirty work and the foundation of this player. So it is what it is, okay? Let me go back to the comments. Okay. Mendoza is of course we know this. If Shedeur Sanders we know this. Patting the ball We know this. Shedeur Sanders throws over 4,000 yards, and Mendoza, we on tore Mendoza up so many times, Evelyn. And guess what? This week here, they was talking about Mendoza patting the ball. Y'all remember how they said Shedeur Sanders was going to slide because he was patting the ball? So many people have pointed out that Mendoza pats the ball, and they want us to forget what happened last year. And we, in one voice, is going to say, no, we're not going to forget. Okay, we're not going to forget. All right, Vestas. And guess what, Vestas? That's it. That's it, Vestas. That is it. I hope they ain't. Oh, I'm letting y'all. Oh, hey, it's an early night, Vestas. It's an early night. I done my job. I done my job. Yeah. All right, Vestas. Until tomorrow, I will see you next time. Okay, stay vested up 365 degrees, and I'll continue to start digging. Okay. All right, Vestas.